Hello, everyone. Today, we're stepping into a day in the life of Jerry. From morning routines to work challenges to catching up with friends, you'll hear all the conversations that shape his day. But that's not all. After the conversations, we'll break down the key words and phrases you need to know to boost your English skills. So, get ready. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the MA English channel for more fun and practical ways to improve your English.
Morning, babe. Another day, another adventure. What's on the agenda today?
Good morning. Well, let's see. I've got a meeting this afternoon, then I'm catching up with Emma for coffee later. What about you?
Oh, the usual. Deadlines, meetings. But first, breakfast. What do you feel like eating?
How about a gourmet breakfast like cereal?
Gourmet cereal? You're really spoiling me today. All right, cereal it is. But hey, I could make eggs if you're feeling fancy.
Nah, cereal works. It's quick and easy. We don't have time for a full breakfast feast today.
Good point. I don't want to be late, especially with the meeting with Sandra later. You know how she gets if I show up even a minute late.
Oh, Sandra. You better be on time then. So, any exciting plans for lunch?
Nothing fancy, probably. Just grab something quick from that cafe near the office. You?
I'll see how the day goes. Might bring something from home if I have time. But hey, what about dinner tonight? Should we cook or are we ordering in?
Let's order in. Maybe pizza? We can have a chill evening, catch up on that show we started.
Pizza and a show? Sounds perfect. All right, I'm holding you to that.
Deal. Okay, time to get ready for battle. Do you need me to grab anything for you before I leave?
Just yourself and maybe some coffee on the way home.
Hey Jerry, how's it going? Ready for the big meeting later?
Oh, you mean the deadline doomsday meeting? Yeah, I'm pumped. Just trying to wrap up this report before Sandra has me for breakfast.
Man, she's tough. But hey, you always pull it off. What's the status on that new project?
It's getting there. I've finished the first draft of the report. Just need to add the final numbers. You got the data from finance, right?
Yep, I've got it here. But heads up, there's been a slight change. The client requested an update on the budget, so we'll need to adjust the numbers by the end of the day.
Of course they did. Why do they always wait until the last minute?
Clients, man. They love keeping us on our toes. Oh, and speaking of changes, did you hear about the new deadline for the marketing report?
New deadline? Don't tell me they moved it up.
You guessed it. It's now due by Friday, not next Monday. They're pushing everything forward.
Great. Just what we needed. More work and less time. At this rate, I should just set up a bed in the office.
Same here. We could start a sleepover club. Anyway, if you need help crunching those numbers, just let me know.
Thanks, Leo. I might take you up on that. Let's just survive this day first.
Jerry, right on time. How's everything coming along with the project?
It's progressing. We're finalizing the budget, and I'll have the report ready by the end of the day.
Good. You've been on top of things lately, and I appreciate that. But we need to talk about your presentation skills.
My presentation skills?
Yes, your content is always solid, but sometimes your delivery feels a bit rushed.
I get that. I do tend to speed through things when I'm nervous.
Exactly. And I want you to work on pacing yourself, especially when presenting to clients. Take a deep breath, slow down, and make sure your points land.
Got it. I'll make sure to practice before the next meeting.
Good. You're doing great overall, Jerry. I can see how much effort you're putting in. But remember, feedback is here to help you improve.
I appreciate that. I'll definitely work on it. Oh, and by the way, Leo mentioned the updated numbers for the budget. I'm incorporating those into the final report.
Perfect. I'm counting on you to make sure it's accurate. Keep up the good work and don't hesitate to ask if you need anything.
Thanks, Sandra. I'll get it done.
All right, keep me posted on the progress. And Jerry, don't rush through the details, okay?
Message received loud and clear. No rushing. Thanks, Sandra. Hey, excuse me, I can't seem to find the organic tomatoes. Are they out of stock?
Oh, the organic ones? Let me check for you. Looks like we just restocked them in aisle 3, right next to the fresh herbs.
Great, thanks. I walked by that aisle twice and didn't even notice. Anything else on sale in the produce section?
Actually, yeah. The avocados are half off today. Perfect for making guacamole.
Half off avocados? You're speaking my language. I'll grab a few. Oh, and where do I find almond milk? My wife is very specific about that.
Almond milk's in the dairy aisle, right next to the regular milk. We've got unsweetened, vanilla, and chocolate if that's her thing.
Vanilla, it is. Thanks again.
No problem. Anything else I can help you find?
Actually, do you guys carry those fancy olive oils? The ones that are, like, extra virgin and probably way too expensive?
Yeah, we've got a whole section for that in aisle 6. The really fancy stuff comes in small bottles and big prices.
That sounds about right. All right. Thanks. I think I'm good now.
Happy shopping!
Man, it's been ages since we last hung out. How's life treating you?
Busy as always. Work's been a bit crazy, and Linda's been keeping me on my toes with her latest home projects.
Oh no, not the home projects phase. What's she got you doing now?
She's decided we need a whole garden makeover. I've been digging up dirt for the last 2 weekends. My back is not happy about it.
Welcome to the club, my friend. My wife had me repainting the entire living room last month. My arms were sore for days.
It never ends, does it? But hey, on the bright side, I've been getting into gardening. I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but it's actually pretty relaxing.
Relaxing? Really? I'm more of a sit on the couch and watch football kind of guy.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still watching my games, but there's something nice about seeing the plants grow. It's rewarding.
Well, look at you, Mr. Green Thumb. Maybe I should try it. Or maybe I'll just wait until you invite me over to see your garden.
Oh yeah, come over anytime. Just be prepared to get your hands dirty.
I'll pass on the dirt. So, what else is new?
Not much, really. Work's the usual grind. My boss has been on me about this new project, but it's nothing I can't handle. Just a lot of deadlines.
Yeah, deadlines. They've been pushing a lot at my job too. It's like no matter how much you get done, there's always more.
Exactly. But hey, we manage, right?
We do. Speaking of managing, how's Linda?
She's good. We're planning a dinner tonight. Something low-key. Probably just some pasta and a movie.
Sounds perfect. Enjoy the quiet night, man. You've earned it.
Thanks, Mark.
So, how was your day? Anything exciting happen?
It was a typical day, busy but manageable. The boss was in one of her deadline mode moods, but nothing I couldn't handle. How about you? How was your day?
It was good. I actually had a pretty productive day at work. We had a big meeting about that new project I've been telling you about. Oh, and guess what? They loved my ideas.
Really? That's awesome, Linda. I knew they would. You've been working so hard on that. Are you going to be leading the project now?
Yeah, actually, I'll be managing a small team, which is both exciting and a little terrifying at the same time. But I think it's going to be a good challenge.
You'll do great. You always do. Plus, you love a good challenge. Just remember not to work too hard, okay?
Says the guy who hasn't stopped working since this morning. How many emails did you check today?
Guilty. But hey, I've got to keep things running smoothly at the office.
And how did your meeting with Sandra go? You seemed a little nervous about it this morning.
Yeah, but it actually went pretty well. She gave me some feedback on the project I'm working on. Nothing too harsh, just a few tweaks here and there. I think she's happy with how it's going.
That's good to hear. I know you've been putting a lot of effort into that. Anything you need to finish up tonight, or are you officially off the clock?
Off the clock. For now. No more work talk for the rest of the night.
Deal. Oh, by the way, don't forget we have dinner plans with Mark and Sophie tomorrow night. I reminded you this morning, but I know how you can be.
Yeah, I remember. I'll set a reminder on my phone, just in case though.
It'll be nice to catch up with them. It feels like it's been forever since we've seen them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Mark and I grabbed coffee today, actually. We had a good laugh about life and all the projects we've been roped into by our wives.
Oh, so it's all my fault now, huh?
Not all, just most of it. Kidding. You know, I wouldn't change a thing.
You better not. But really, I think we both deserve a break after this week. Maybe we can plan a little getaway soon?
That sounds perfect. We could head to the countryside for the weekend. Just relax, no work, no emails, just the two of us.
I love that idea. Let's make it happen. But for now, how about we watch that movie you've been talking about for weeks?
Finally, I thought you'd never ask. Let me grab the popcorn. Well, my friends, here ends our journey in a day in my life. I hope we made you happy and showed you many different situations that we all go through every day. If you liked the video, like it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe so you don't miss our news, because the next period will be very fun. Oh, I almost forgot. The video is not over yet. The next period we will have a battle with learning new words.
All right, friends. Now that we've seen how Jerry's day went, it's time to learn some new words. Let's go over some useful vocabulary that came up in the conversations today. Grab your notebook or just sit back and enjoy as we break it down, word by word. Productive. Productive means getting a lot of things done, usually in a good way. Like when Linda said, I actually had a pretty productive day at work, it means she accomplished a lot. If you're productive, you're using your time wisely. Feedback. Feedback is a response or opinion you give someone after they've done something. Jerry's boss, Sandra, gave him feedback on his project, which means she gave him advice on how to improve it. It's like getting tips on how to do something better. Challenge. A challenge is something that's difficult, but can be exciting to try. Linda mentioned leading a project as a challenge, because it's tough, but also something she's ready to take on. If you like challenges, you enjoy solving problems and learning new things. Deadline. A deadline is the time or date by which something must be done. Jerry talked about his boss being in deadline mode, which means she was very focused on getting things finished on time. Deadlines are important for keeping projects on track. Typical. Typical means normal or usual. Jerry described his day as typical because it was just like any other day. If something is typical, it's just what you'd expect to happen. Manageable. Manageable means something you can control or handle without too much difficulty. When Jerry said his day was busy but manageable, he meant that even though there was a lot to do, it wasn't too overwhelming. Tweak. A tweak is a small change or adjustment you make to improve something. When Jerry talked about his boss suggesting some tweaks to his project, it meant she wanted him to make small improvements to make it even better. Reflect. To reflect means to think carefully about something that has happened. When Jerry and Linda were reflecting on their day, they were talking about and considering everything that happened and how they felt about it. Accomplish. To accomplish means to finish or achieve something successfully. Linda felt accomplished after presenting her ideas at work, meaning she completed something she had been working hard on. Mode. Mode refers to a particular way of doing something or being in a specific mindset. Jerry said his boss was in deadline mode, meaning she was super focused on getting things done quickly and efficiently. It's like being in a specific work mode. Performance. Performance refers to how well you do something, like work or a task. When Jerry met with his boss, they discussed his performance on a project, meaning how well he was doing and if anything needed improvement. Getaway. A getaway is a short vacation or break from your usual routine. When Linda suggested a weekend getaway, she meant taking a small trip to relax and escape from work for a bit. Off the clock. To be off the clock means you're no longer working. Jerry declared he was off the clock after finishing his work for the day, which means he's officially done with work and ready to relax. Popcorn. We all love this one. Popcorn is a snack made from heated corn kernels. Jerry mentioned grabbing popcorn before watching a movie with Linda because, let's face it, popcorn and movies go hand in hand. This is how our segment ends. I hope that I have helped you enrich your own dictionary. If you have any questions, you can write them in the comments and I will answer you as soon as possible. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Bye.